is Captain. Welcome back to Build Review, and here I am with the barrel. So let's go ahead and take a look at the workshop page. Alright, so here we are, the workshop page for the barrel with carriage. So, nice thumbnail here, some good images on the inside. Very cool. It has some nameplates you can trade out for if you want different nameplates on there. As you can see, it's a submarine with a little chest piece trailer that will haul it. So, some cool stuff here. Really nice detailing on this. Really cool and unique, and definitely fun. So some nice instructions here. So we have pumps and cranks, valves there. All right. This by floating text. So vehicle is completely manual, non-electric submarine. So I can't go through all of this. There's a lot here, and the instructions are a little bit tough. So I spoke to floating text and got them to send me a little bit better instructions here. As you can see, some of the instructions are in a paragraph. It's very hard to operate something complex from a paragraph. So you can go ahead on the workshop page and you can read all this. There's some good story here as well. All right, so let's do a quick walk around the barrel. So it's really cool that it has a knight chest piece that is pulling it. It has a cool wagon that it sits on. You know, the story talks about how it was built out of a large wine cask. So, Chateau de Roquette. There's a bunch of other nameplates that you can trade out for that. So that's really cool there. So let's go ahead and we'll jump in the driver's seat here. As you can see, it's AD steering and then WS tap for speed change. So we'll go ahead and bring it down to the water here. So you just keep tapping the W and it will accelerate. So pretty cool. I like this little chest piece that pulls it. So we're going to go ahead and I will back it into the water here. Hopefully, it might just go forward and try to, get it off of there. But I don't know if we have a reverse mode. The instructions, like I said, are not great. They're in a paragraph, so it's really not a great way to do instructions. And my live stream yesterday showed how, for example, when you learn some real life complex craft that you tend to do flow lists, so it's a list, and then that way if you miss a step or you need to go back to a step, it's very easy to find it. Instructions and paragraphs are pretty rough to be able to find your place. And so we're going to go ahead and try to get it deep enough here, and then I need to get the ropes off. So let's go ahead and stop here. I'm going to go ahead and quickly grab these ropes and dump them. And dump that rope as well, and hopefully we can get moving here. All right, good. So the wine cask is in the water here, so not too shabby getting that in there. I'm just going to push it around with my bowday, and I'll jump up on top. So have a couple seats here for friends. Probably when you're going in submarine mode, you probably want to have them stowed. Let's go ahead and jump in. All right, so we'll jump in the seat here. This is all manual drive, so we have our steer left, steer right. We have our fluid valve, and we have some pumps here for our ballast. We have forward, so let's go ahead and go forward. And as you can see, that's working our propeller on the rear. Want to steer right. Okay, so that's translation right. Copy. So that's translation right. All right. Interesting. Okay, now it's steering us. Okay. All right, so it's pretty slow so far. All right, ballast level. So let's pump in a little ballast here. So pump in both ballast tanks. As you can see, the ballast water is coming in. Get a little bit lower in water will probably help us to get going. All right, so I'm going to go a little bit on the right side. As you can see, we're listing to port. We have 24 on this side, and what do we have on this side? 26 now. There we go. Okay, so we're listing. So let me get these evened up. So we want 28.47. So there we go. That's about even. All right, so there we go. Let's go with this, and let's move forward. So it's all manual drive, which is cool. So it has a prop in the front and a prop in the rear, and that's off that crank there. Alright, so it's moving a little on the slow side here because it's all elbow grease, so we can try to go to the right. Alright, so we're turning there right. We can also go left if we want to go left. Do a little bit of ballast here. And we're almost level there. So very cool. So cool little submarine here. Let's see if we can try to get. I'm gonna try to get us down a little bit more here, and then we'll surface. So I really do like the manual parts. I'm glad that the devs came out with some manual parts. That's really cool, I think, to you know, let us do some of these builds, especially do some period builds. All right. So then we can open both valves here. And they're using air manifolds to delete the water, essentially, as you can see. So the water is going down on both sides, so that should allow us to rise up. So really cool build. Very well detailed here. So, you know, I like the story behind it. Really couldn't get in the story. It would I've read that story a couple times, and it just takes a little bit too much time to go through. But as you can see, it looks like a wine cask. Has a lot of cool features. I really like the little the chest piece for you know, using that as a trailer. The detailing of the wine cask is really cool, and it's you know, really cool having to use all manual stuff to operate it. So thank you for sharing the build, and I enjoyed reviewing it.